Hey, what's going on guys? It's CH from Homebrew for Life here with a video on how to clean a homebrew faucet. Handle's getting sticky. This is a traditional homebrew faucet. These range from about 20 to 35 bucks, depending on whether the lever is brass like this or if it's stainless steel. These are about 20 bucks. These can go up to about 35. These faucets work great for homebrew, but I do not recommend them for commercial use. For commercial faucets, I recommend the Perlix 630 SS. They're about 65 bucks unless you buy them in bulk. There's a ton of ways to clean a beer faucet, but this is how I do it. First things first, clean after every single time you finish a keg. You would not need to do this with commercial Perlix faucets or nitrogen faucets, but I highly recommend it for these faucets. Also, you might want a nylon brush if you have an old faucet or if you just have a really dirty used faucet. But if you maintain your faucets regularly, you can get away with just rinsing it in hot water. So here we go. What do I need? Well, I'm gonna fill up some hot water and I've got my strainer right here. This is so we do not lose our gaskets. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna fill this up with hot water and I'm gonna throw a pinch of PBW or OxiClean into it. Okay, I've got my breakfast cereal right here with my strainer in there with a little splash of OxiClean. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this apart. First things first, I'm gonna take the bottom part off here. You may or may not need a wrench for this. Do you have a keg wrench? Pick it up at your local homebrew store for about 3 bucks. I'm gonna unpeel it, and right here you might have some gunk in there. You might build up some trub, maybe some dry hop, maybe just some hops in general. And we're gonna take these apart, and let's just go ahead and drop it right in here in our strainer. Now let's go ahead and take right here, this is called the collar. We're gonna take this off and we are going to drop it in our strainer just like that. We're not gonna lose nothing. Check that out. Let's take the bonnet off. This is either gonna be stainless steel. Got this like that. So we're gonna take our lever out right here. It should have 2 gaskets on it. You can take the gaskets off. More often than not, I kind of leave them on. We do have our strainer though, so I will take it off. Always remember though that on your white gasket, it's built to fit on the ball right there, so make sure you have it on the correct side. Just play around with it. You could easily feel the difference. Let's go ahead and take that off. We'll drop those in there. What else do we got? We've got our stem, we've got the main body. So we've got all our stuff in here. Kind of just play around with it. If it's really funky, I would take a nylon hose to it. If it wasn't, and you maintain your beer faucets and you clean them after every time you brew, I would just soak it in hot water. Maybe a little OxiClean or PBW, and then just rinse it. I found that this part generally collects the most hops. This part right here, so I'm definitely gonna hit that with my nylon hose. Looks good as new. That's kind of it. Sometimes I let it sit for about an hour. Definitely let it sit until the water starts cooling down. And then I dump the water, I hit it with clean water, then I reassemble it. And now to reassemble it, I start with a lever. I take my lever right here and I'm gonna put my white gasket on first, make sure it's on the correct way. There we go. And let's take our black lever, our black gasket. It does not matter which side you put this one on. Get it down there to the bottom. Let's put our stem through, and you gotta make sure that this is all lined up. It's gonna fit in here like a key. You might have to turn it a little bit. Let's put that in there. Let's get our bonnet down, make sure it's airtight. Let's get our collar on there. Line this up with our gasket in there. This gasket does not come out. I've never taken it out. Let's go ahead and seal this down. You may or may not need a wrench. Again, you could pick up one of these wrenches from your homebrew shop for about 3 bucks. You spend a lot of money, they should throw one in for free. Let's get that down just like that. There we have it, guys. We've got our clean homebrew beer faucet. Again, clean after every time that you are done with the keg. I highly recommend that. It's a good strategy. You gotta clean your keg anyway. Might as well clean this. So if you guys have any questions, please post them in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, click on our hazy IPA recipe right there. If you guys wanna check out our hazy IPA video that we put together last month, check that out. Again, thanks again for watching, guys. Have a good one. Cheers to eating good and drinking good.